Hello guys, I've always been fascinated about solving the Rubik's Cube, and now that I'm able to do that, I can share the steps with you so that you can also solve it and keep enjoying solving it every day like I do. So basically a Rubik's Cube has 6 sides. We have the green side, the white side, the blue side, the yellow side, and the orange and red. Please note that the red is opposite the orange, the blue is opposite the green, yellow is opposite white. So basically the middle cubes never move, so you can always use those to reference your sides. You always start by solving by creating a cross on the white side like that, and that is what we do first. So what we need to do is to bring these middle boxes, these middle ones, the ones that have white, to come to the bottom like this. Let's start so that you can understand what I mean. Like for example, you can start with this one. This is red, but also note that we need to match this color with this one. So once we bring this one to the bottom, we need to match the color like that. Just make sure this white, this matches the color. So this is orange. So what we can do, if we bring it to this side, it will match this white, but it will not be able to match this one. So what we can do, and if we move this, we can mess around with the red one. So what we need to do is first move it below white. See, it's below white. We solve it when it's below white. You look for orange, we match that color, then rotate it to come to the top. We have solved the orange and the red. So the next step is to solve for the other colors. You have this one that has blue, the white one. We need to bring it to this side. And what can we do to do that? We first move it like that, then move it below white, like this. Move it below white. It's below white. Because it has messed this up, we move it to the side so that we can return this. We have returned that one, remains solved. And since this one is at the bottom, it has blue, and since we have been able to match with blue, we just rotate it and bring it to the top like that. See, we have done 3 sides, so we're only left with one side. It should be solved by this one. So what we need to do is move it below, then move it to the side, then return this so that it remains solved. And then this one that is below, we match the color. So I've matched it with, actually it has matched itself. We have matched with green. Then now rotate it to bring it to the top like that. We have done the cross. That is the first step in solving the Rubik's Cube, and you also make sure that these colors are matching. So once you solve for the cross, the next step is to make sure these corner boxes have white at the bottom so that they match the other white, these bottom boxes. So what we need to do to solve those ones is to master 4 moves. There are 4 moves that we use to be using to solve the entire cube. So as you can see, we need to bring, like, for example, if you want to bring this cube to be below, we have to match the colors. Like this is green and this is orange. So we need to bring this cube in between green and orange, the corner where there's green and orange. And it doesn't have to be on this. Green can be this side and only this side, but as long as it's between green and orange and it's orange and green, it will work. So these are the 4 moves. You need to make sure that you master these 4 moves. We start like they're holding the cube like this, white being below. Do these 4 moves like that, right? Like that, like that, then like that. You see, we have solved that one. Now we check another one that has white, like this one. We check whether it's in the right spot. It's blue and orange. Yeah, it's in the right spot. So we repeat those 4 moves. Yeah. we repeat those 4 moves like that. See it's solved. Check for another one. This is blue and red, so it needs to be between blue and red. So we rotate it like that, bring it between blue and red, then repeat those 4 moves so that this white part can be at the bottom. You repeat these moves, that's the first one. Repeat these moves until it's solved. Repeat these moves until it's solved. Don't get tired. Just repeat the moves until it's solved. You see that one is solved? So we're only left with one. You see this one is already, it's already where we want it to be. So the only thing we'll do is just bring it to the top first, move it to the side so that it doesn't mess the cube. Then we return these so that it doesn't mess up what we have already solved. So we bring it, we slide it over to bring it in between green and red. This is what I was saying. It doesn't have to be exactly the way they are arranged, but as long as it's in between the right colors. So we need to bring this one to the bottom. Repeat those 4 moves until it comes to the bottom. Those 4 moves. Yeah, we are not yet done. One more. And we are done. We have solved the below part. As you can see, green, orange, blue, and the bottom is white. Yeah. So the next step is to solve these ones, these corner ones, these ones, so that we can have a good flow. We start solving the cube from the bottom going upwards. So what we need to check is to check which box is here and doesn't have yellow. This one does have yellow, this doesn't have, so this box needs to come here. Yeah. And also this one has yellow. It's okay, this one has yellow. So the box that needs to move out is this one that doesn't have yellow. And we need to align it. We align the color first, then we check where it's supposed to go. This one is orange and blue, so the box is supposed to come to this side so that it can bring the orange side. But what we do to solve that one, we first move it away like this from the side that is supposed to be. Once we move it away like that, you see how we have moved it away? Then we do the 4 moves. Then after doing the 4 moves, we use our left hand to do the 4 moves again. You see? And if it doesn't get solved, you repeat that again. You repeat that process again. So you see this one, you need to match it with red. Make sure these colors are aligned when you're solving it. So this red and blue. So it means that this box needs to come to this side, but we'll take it to this side first, then do the 4 moves, then rotate the cube, then do the 4 moves again. You see, that one is solved. We check another one that doesn't have yellow. This one doesn't have yellow. This orange and blue. Orange and blue, we need to match the colors first. Remember, always remember that. We have matched the colors. That is orange, match these colors, orange and blue. This is blue, this is green. So this box needs to come here so that you can solve it. So as I said, you move it away first, then you do the 4 moves. Then you rotate the cube, then do the 4 moves again with your other hand. As you can see, we have solved that one, but we are left with one box. This one is in the right place, but it's not flipped correctly. So what we need to do, if we get a scenario like that one, we choose another random box, like this one, that is close to that one. We move it to the side. We assume we are solving for another cube, then use the 4 moves like that, then do the 4 moves again like that, so that we can have a box that doesn't have yellow coming to the top, so that we can solve it again. So we have green and red, but we need to match the colors as I said before. Once you match the colors, green and red, so red is on this side, this is orange. So to solve this one, it needs to come to this side, but first we have to throw it off. Then we do the 4 moves. Then rotate the cube, then do the 4 moves. You see, with that we have solved two lines. We only have the top part that is left. And for us to solve the top part, what we need to do first is to make a cross. Yeah. So, but if you see an L here, you see there's an L shape of yellow color. You put it towards your left. But if it's not there, you just start from any side. If it's not there, you start from any side. It doesn't matter. What you need to do is to make a cross, and these are the moves to make the cross. So with that, what we do, the first move is, you first say we had solved the white one, so you bring the white over like that, then you do the 4 moves, then you take it back. You see, we have a straight line now. Once you get a straight line, you do that again, holding it like that. You see, like that. Then you return that where it was. So you see now we have a cross that is yellow. Yes, hope my camera can see the color as well. Yeah, once you have a cross that is yellow, you need to make sure that these now are aligned, these ones. You can rotate the cube, the top part, and see whether it will align itself. Yes, like that. You see, it has aligned itself like that. So now the other step that is left is to make sure that these yellow patches are on top. These yellow patches and these other colors are in the right place. So what you need to check is whether these boxes are in the right position. So this is orange and yellow and green, and it's between green and orange, so that one is in the right position. This one is red and blue and green, it is not in the right position. This one is orange and blue, it is not in the right position since it's between red and blue, and it needs to be between orange and blue. This one is red and green, and this one is blue and orange, so this one is not in the right position. So what you need to do, this one is the only one that is in the right position. So you need to hold it towards your right like that, and then you need to do these moves so that you can solve these corner boxes to be in the right position. So what you do is move this to the side like that, move this to the top like that, then move this to the side like that, and this move this to the side like that. Then you solve those moves again like that. You see that? You check again now. This one was in the right position. Is this in the right position? Not yet. Is this one in the right position? Not yet. This one is not in the right position still. So we still hold this to the right and do those moves again. We repeat those moves like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. You need to repeat these moves until these boxes are in the right position. This is in the right position. Blue and orange, this one is in the right position. Red and blue, this is in the right position. It's between red and blue. And this is red and green, it is in the right position. This other side is yellow and it needs to come to the top. So now once you have these aligned and all these boxes in the right position, what you need to do is just rotate the cube to bring the white side on top and the yellow side below, like that. Then you start solving this using the first 4 moves I had showed you initially to make sure that the yellow side comes to the bottom. Do this, do the 4 moves like that. Do the 4 moves until it's solved, until the yellow side comes to the bottom, like that. And at this point, you don't rotate the whole cube to solve the others, you just rotate the lower part, like that. Then you do the 4 moves again until it's solved. Keep doing these 4 moves until the yellow side comes to the bottom. You see that? Then you rotate again the lower part to solve this one. Using those 4 moves again. You see, you're getting somewhere. You're only left with one box that is not solved. You rotate only the lower part, solve this one. Seeing the 4 moves until it's solved like that. Then you just need to rotate it once, and voila, it's solved, my friend. That was exciting, felt good, solved. And that's how you solve the Rubik's Cube. Yes, I've enjoyed that, hope you did. In case of any questions, you can comment down below. Let me know where you got stuck, can assist. And remember to subscribe for more videos like this. You get to solve the small issues that you see in your life, like the Rubik's Cube. Always wanted to solve it, now it's done. Have a good one and enjoy solving the cube.